I like how the offerings are a combination of traditional banana and some kind of yogurt drink. Getting ready for a toe operation. Alright, that was my little nail salon surgery there. It went well. 200 baht. It hurt like effing blazes, but I'm good now. And like every like nail salon is like a bar. Lots of great little spots right out on the street. Chill, couches, comfortable. Best Thai food I ever had in my life. I've said a couple times over this last week or so how fantastic Bangkok is and that it just hands down beats Manila, but that is a subjective consideration. You know, I love the Philippines, I love Manila, I've lived there for a lot of years. Had some great times in that city, and there are some great opportunities there that you just can't get in Thailand, or at least here in Bangkok. And there are things here in Bangkok that you just can't get in Manila. And it isn't that one city is greater than another, despite the fact that Bangkok has more of an international level vibe. It's got its limitations. I think Bangkok has more of a manufactured kind of feel. Manila has more of an organic feel. It all boils down to vibe, guys. Don't necessarily take my word for it as you check out this video. Just kind of figure out like what it is that you dig, what it is that you like, what it is that you're looking for. Like, you know, some of the major differences, just say in nightlife, besides things like price point, because you're gonna find Bangkok's more expensive than Manila. Manila has, say, less clubs and bars, and however, those bars are open till 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Whereas both countries have no curfew, the bars, at least the swank ones, the upscale ones here, the industrial sort of stuff, corporate bars, you could say, everything shuts down at 11 or 12. I mean, if you want nightlife here, after midnight, you're going to like a speakeasy kind of place or a private party. In Manila, at least during level 1, while there's no lockdown, everything's open all night long. So, you know, do you want an all-night party with a selection of 10 great bars and clubs, or do you want one that shuts down with a selection of 100 great bars and clubs? Again, boils down to preference and vibe and feel, you know. A little more of an organic feel with the people, or you want a little more of a manufactured feel with the people. Cultures are different, cities are different, both are incredible experiences. Take a look at this video and see what you think might be great about Bangkok versus Manila, because I got tons of Manila videos, and enjoy. Some of these little side streets have these cool restaurants. They're open till like 2 or 3 in the morning, some of these bars. I was talking to this girl that I met on the street that's trying to get me to go drink in her bar. Or maybe that's the bar she works for, I don't know. Oh, this way?
On the tip and right side.
Oh, okay.
Go on the tip and right side for 11.
Thank you. I don't know if I want to go through the dark alley. This is what I'm talking about, like really fresh seafoods and vegetables and stuff. Cook that right up for you on the street. They're even roasting a chicken there. Ooh, massage. This one apparently is the best massage. Ooh, 100% pure vegetarian. I like that. Nice. Alright, this is soy 11, but I feel like I'm supposed to be on that side of the street. Actually, I am. Oops. I think it's getting a little later now. Like, yesterday we banged down the street to the end to find a bar. that was so tucked away, you would have never thought it was there. It's like massage joints everywhere. Tapas Cafe. That sounds nice. I'm looking for a place called... I can't remember what it's called. I gotta look at my message. One of the things that sets Bangkok nightlife apart from Manila nightlife, besides the fact that it's just top-notch slam dunk baller, is the diversity. Like, there's this bar right here on the street. It's got a lot of people in it, a lot of girls. And then right across the street, a little Thai restaurant here, right? And then right next to it, the Monsoon Bar, right? The 8 Bar, the Viva Bar, like, and these streets, they're called soys. This is soy 8, soy 9, soy 11. Each one of these streets has its own sort of like flavor of bars like this. And it's like 10 blocks off the strip. And on the strip, there's tons of bars. And little clubs and upscale clubs. And then 1 or 2 stops down on the MRT here is like sky bars, galore. You guys watch Philo in the Philippines. I was chatting with him the other day. He's asking me, where can you get Guinness? I'm like, I don't know about Manila, bro, but got you covered in Bangkok. As I'm walking down from soy 11 to soy 5, like, you can just see, like, I think this is soy 9 or soy 7. More massage spots, more Thai food spots, more of these little like street bar strips that I dig. It's just like, they just set up the tables right on the street with a giant cooler of beer and you just sit there literally all night. All right, soy 7. It looks like most of the spots are kind of closed, but there are a ton of these little chair seats set up and people are just chilling. Indian restaurants seem to be big here. People are selling stuff. Ooh, I need one of these, boy. Yeah, so they're just selling stuff out on the street literally all night long. And I like that bag. And like, stuff, junk, you know, like everything that you used to be able to get in the Philippines, like those brass knuckles and those stun guns and those laser beam shooters and the flip knives and the switchblades and all your data stuff, and geez, even got ski goggles going on here. A lot of bad hats, but there's a couple cool ones too, and these are my favorite. They're just selling like sex aids right out on the street. It's unbelievable. All right, I found soy 5. Does not seem to be as jumping as soy 8 or soy 11, but walk down a little bit and see what I can find. I also like that you can get like a Thai coffee at any hour of the day at all these little spots. In the last like 50 yards, I have encountered like people speaking in like 6 different languages. They're speaking in Arabic. There was a group of Indian speaking dudes. There was an American guy and his girlfriend, and then there was a European guy and his girlfriend. It's just part of, again, what sets this a little bit apart from the Manila scene is that diversity, right? Like, it's not just diversity of like places to go, but the kind of people you're gonna meet here. I had the most interesting conversation with a guy on the train the other day. Just guy been like literally locked down in Myanmar for 2 years. And the only reason he went there was to do like a visa run from here. Ended up living there. Really interesting story. Supposed to meet some peeps up here at Soy 5. Things are like cryptic on these little chat apps, and they're like, we at Soy 5. Meet friend at Soy 5. It's like, okay. Really interesting experience on the street here. I'm walking down the street. This is Soy 5, and there's a couple spots here. I'm talking to this girl who's soliciting for like a massage parlor. And I'm telling her, yeah, like where would they go on Soi 5? Like where are people chilling? Where do they do shisha, all that stuff? And she's like, you might want to check here, you might want to check there. I'm like, where can I get Wi-Fi? Because I don't have data here, you know, I didn't like buy a SIM card or anything. I just use the hotel and try to connect. My bro has had some data. Anyway, long story short is this. She says, connect to this Wi-Fi, and she shows me like Happy Lucky Massage Shop. And look at the number on the sign. And the number on the sign was the password for the Wi-Fi. So here I am just sitting on the street like all Wi-Fi'd up, waiting to try and connect to these folks. Oh, that's so nice. It's hot tonight, so she's fanning me. I have to give her a tip because she Wi-Fi'd me up right. That feels great, thank you. And I said this again earlier, it is so much hotter in freaking Thailand than it is in Manila. Secret Wi-Fi spots of Bangkok. So like, if I don't get a response in like 2 minutes, I'm out. It is hot. Hottest places here. All right, so I decided to park here on the street at one of these little short time street bars. You can see the bin of coldies, the bin of freshies over there, right? And when you're not walking, there's a nice breeze and it doesn't feel so freaking hot. And people are just walking by like left and right. I mean, it's a very interesting panorama of different personalities, you could say. That was fun. The dragon. It was super red inside. Everything was like neon red drapes and red Asian carpets and red dress. Everything was red. Very interesting evening. And of course, the spot right here on the corner that is so tempting. It's like a bistro that's open like till like 2 or 3 in the morning. All kinds of people are sitting out there. The Europeans, of course, different kinds of Asians. It's like an American dude. So many foreigners, really like interesting, and smells delicious. Absolutely just love it. Right next to the Hyatt Regency. And the Hyatt Regency is like the bomb spot for girls hanging out on the street and shit. Look at this joint. Hyatt Regency definitely attracts some people that are fishing outside, but that crowd wasn't because of that. That's because Bobo. Club Bobo.
So what happened? Did you end up?
Everybody loves duty-free booze, right? Actually, what I'm looking for are primo tobaccos like Dunhill or Cartier or something decent. The kind of stuff that you cannot get in Manila. I must say one thing about the airport here in Bangkok. You're actually able to walk into it like a normal human being would. No probing, no pat-downs, no detection, no authoritarian Nazism jackbooting your shit around. Back in Makati after 9 days in Bangkok, and man, just flying into the airport here, total vibe change. And that's what I was saying all along. The big difference between the Philippines and Thailand is the vibe. It's really all about the vibe, man. Flew into Manila tonight, and you know, When you get into a country and the first thing that greets you off the plane is like a military presence, it's kind of a vibe killer, you know? They're really unnecessary. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe